question here and put the shirt on. Got out of bed. Relationship tips for women. Alright, from the man. From someone who's not scared to tell you exactly what you need to hear, women. I'm not here to make friends, so I don't care who I offend. I'm here to give you the absolute truth of what men think. I shouldn't say just men, like hetero men, the men you're looking for. And there's nothing wrong if you're hetero or otherwise. I'm just saying this is a woman. This is a relationship for relationship video for women and guys listening too, because this is going to help you as well. So this is a question I got from a young lady who's looking for a hetero man, and because these days we can't just say men, we have to include everyone. So this is a young lady looking for a hot, sexy, hetero, vegan man. She wants a relationship, and what woman would want a relationship with that sort of guy? So here, but the question is, do you think it's more tough to keep a hot, vegan, fit man around, especially with high sex drive? It definitely is, because that guy's going to have a lot of experience with other women, and so his standards are going to be very, very high. And as the standards drop, he'll be thinking, he'll be thinking about other girls or blah 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 in certain situations. We'll get into that. So it's harder, women. I mean, if it wasn't harder, then you already, you would find these guys very, very easy. But they're rare. Us guys are that very, very rare. Doesn't make us better or worse. It just is what it is. It's like this wheel is limited edition. It doesn't make it better or worse. It's just that's limited edition color. Right? So it's like, if you want one, you just gotta have to hunt a lot harder. Another thing is we're here. You've mentioned it only takes two things. We'll get to this video. This video's starting a bit slow, but we'll really get into it deep. We've only mentioned that it takes two things to keep a man. Drain, don't complain. Be feminine. Pretty much. Very, very simple. It's just that hot vegan man with things you're also very much in common with is super rare to find. These guys are so hard to find. We are unicorns, women. We are unicorns. That's why you've got to make it easy for us to find you. Alright? And social media does that. A lot of women would want to flock over them. So wondering, how can a woman stand out from the rest? This is so true. This is such a true question. So this person has, that's what I love about women, is they have really powerful insight. I often don't share it because women are scared of being judged or social disapproval or scared of being rejected or whatever. And that's, women's depth is so deep. Yet how often do you see that depth of women? They're too scared to share that and those questions because they're like scared of judgment. Women, your insecurities are your worst things ever. That destroys your relationship with yourself and everyone around you, your insecurities, which is, you choose to have that because, it's not fair. Society has all these expectations. Society's expectations on men. Men got to be 6'4", 6 foot, epic hair, epic face, epic teeth, epic muscles, girth lengths, status, money, everything, game, like everything. Men have to have way more standards to meet. A woman, she can just be attractive, feminine, and smiley. And attractive is very, very subjective for men, all right? Some men like 5 foot women. Some men like different coloured women, or blonde, or black, or redhead, or purple SJW with a nose piercing. Just kidding. It's all different men like different things. But women, there's that set thing pretty much. That set standard. And so, women, you have it a lot easier. Right? Don't listen to anyone who says you've got it tougher. That's not true at all. Right? And you can believe that, and you can argue with me and debate that, but you suffer. Having that belief system, you suffer. Just like there's a spider on the wall behind me. I'm getting too swole for this shirt. It's getting too tight. If there's a spider on the wall behind me, some people would freak out. I remember I had a young lady here from England stay with me for a while. Lovely lady. And she was scared of cockroaches. And I'm like, you can't stay here if you're scared of bugs. I don't want you living in fear. She's like, I'm okay. I said, no, you're not. And there's a cockroach. She's paralyzing, And I'm like, nothing's happening until you get over this fear of roaches now. Nothing's happening. We're not going inside. We're not going anywhere. This is an irrational fear, and we're going to work on it now. She was like 23 or something. And I'm like, this is not going to go past this. And so anyway, we had some fun with the cockroach. And she put it on her hand, and she lost her fear. She still felt cockroaches were disgusting, but she changed that mentality. No longer was she scared of cockroaches. She was just like, ugh, cockroaches, ugh, It wasn't this crazy fear that she had when she was 5 years of age. And living with it every day, chewing away at your brain. It's like you got to update your app. All right? What app do you have on your phone? People care more about the apps on their phone. Women care more about the apps on their phone and the apps they run in their head. Apps on your phone don't really do too much, you know? This is what is about life quality, your apps in your head. And so, you know, the cockroach phobia went away like that, and we did it. Oh, people, you can't force it. Yes, you can. You have to. Sometimes in life, you have to force an update. You know, or I do anyway. I can't spend time with someone who has not malfunctioning, an outdated app that's destroying the vibe or their present focus. I can't be in that presence. And if they don't want to change the app, then that's okay. That's their life. They can do it. This is my frame. This is my reality. And you're in it or you're not. And I'm not going to force you to be in it. But if you want to be in it, this is the app we run. Okay? We're not scared of spiders. We're not scared of cockroaches. We understand they're little creepy crawly animals just like we are. Okay? They're more scared of us than we should be of them ever. And so it's just having those apps. So women have these apps in their head. Like, I can never find a guy. I'm too tall, I'm too short, or I'm too skinny, or my boobs are this, or I'm too fat, or blah, 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 or I'm too old now, I'm too young. Like, all these apps running in your head. And I'll tell you what, a guy like me, you know, a guy with experience, and, you know, experience, and with experience, and with experience, and what do women want? Women want experiences with experienced men. That's just fact, okay? And so a guy like me, I will, you know, be around a woman like that, and I'll be like, oh, you know, she might look good, or she might be really good in bed, and she might be this, but just these apps are killing it for me, you know? These apps are killing it for me. And if she doesn't want to update them, I'm like, cool, you know, like, let's just be friends, you know? And even then, I don't even want to be friends, not because there's nothing wrong with the person, just because they're running these outdated apps, okay? I truly believe humans are mobile phones, and we're apps in our head. And you can disagree with me and live that poor quality of life. That's your choice. It's your life. It's your choice. Right? You're an asshole. Yeah, I am. I'm being a totally honest asshole with you. Okay? That's the reality. If you run the apps in your head, this is the best way to explain it. Okay, what app am I running right now? Okay, you know, I'm not my goal weight, or my boobs aren't this, and so blah, 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 blah. You know, no guy cares about that as much as you might have the perfect body, and some guys will be like, I don't like that. You know. And you might have the imperfect body or whatever, but your confidence is like so, you know, outstanding. Guys are just like, wow, like she's just like, man, she's balls, he's guts, that's fantastic. And not a crazy confidence, not like a, you know, mental health issue confidence where you're just like high on drugs and no, like a genuine confidence of like, this is me, this is who I am, take it or leave it, you know. Versus like, and being aware of it versus being delusional about it, you know, and just owning it, you know, and just accepting it. There's nothing worse, or there's plenty of things worse, but I'm just using that as a non-literal phrase. There's nothing worse than a woman you're attracted to, and then she says, oh, you know, I don't like this, oh, and I'm so, you know, it's like, what are you doing? You look good enough, you know, if you're in bed with a guy, he finds you attractive enough. Don't ruin the vibe by saying, oh, I'm a little bit jiggly here, or just okay. Like, just, oh man, it's like, you know, it's like you go buy a pair of shoes. You see a nice pair of shoes, you know, women just pick a nice pair of shoes, and hopefully they're running shoes, not high heels, only for the bedroom. And you see a nice pair of shoes. You go in there. And you're getting so excited. Oh, these shoes are so good. My friend's going to be, these are perfect shoes. Whatever they are. And you go to the cash register and you're going to give them your money, your card, whatever. And the person says, do you really like these shoes? Are you sure? You know, I don't know. Like, really? Like, do you really like them? Really? You'd be like, what? Don't ruin my shopping experience. I want these shoes. I'm paying for these shoes. Stop. What are you doing? You know? Do you really want, I don't know, like, really? That's just going to ruin the vibe, okay? And you might be honest as a salesperson saying, hey, look, these shoes are crap, they're going to fall off. The heel's going to fall off. Okay, that's different to, you know, a woman saying, it's like, oh, why'd you choose me? Like, there's pretty girls out there. I know women are fishing for compliments and stuff like that, but that's just not going to cut it in a relationship, that level of insecurity, you know? And I'm just letting you know, do you want a deep quality level relationship, or do you want to be, living at less quality? What do you want? Do you want to raise your guy, make him feel like a man and like a king, or do you want to make him feel like you're a psychologist, a psychiatrist? And it's not that you can't share your problems with someone, but you got to ask yourself, are my problems I'm experiencing right now just because I'm running outdated apps? Just because I'm not eating enough carbohydrate? Just because I'm doing too much caffeine? Just because I'm like comparing myself to Photoshop models who don't even look like real life? Just because I'm not drinking enough water? Just because I'm on birth control and it's killed my testosterone levels and now I'm like all just like not normal? You know what I mean? So think what you're doing every day that's affecting your life quality that you wouldn't have even thought about that affects your life quality. But the main one is the apps running in your head. So you can have the sleep, water, sugar, you can have the exercise, the early nights, you can be off birth control so your hormones are functioning normally. Your testosterone's good, normal, instead of like suppressed. A woman's testosterone is suppressed when she's on birth control. Hormone pills, steroids, etc. It's just like, why would we ever put a woman on birth control? That's like, oh my Mary, that is insane. Birth control for women, like hormonal birth control, is just, that's why I got a vasectomy. I don't want to be in a relationship with a woman who's on birth control because her testosterone's not there. And then she's not fully present. She's not fully female to what I want, okay? To what a guy of my level wants. Birth control, man. It's just not the same deal, I don't want to be with a zombie. I want to be with a woman. No, sorry, zombies. So that's the deal there. If your guy wants you to be on birth control, get a new guy. He should get the vasectomy. Oh, but I can't do that. I can't. Like, woman, if you do that, if you speak your mind, your guy's going to respect you a lot more. And not like, bratty little sister or nagging mum or nagging grandma. You're going to be, hey, baby, like, let's get a vasectomy, It can be way more fun than sex. Way more fun. That's how you want to sell it. You have to sell it to the guy. So his man has two brains. This brain, very small. The brain down there, very large, very dominant. So you got to talk to that brain down there, not this brain. All right? Talk to the other brain. And you got to sell it. When you're nagging, you're talking to this brain. And this brain down here shuts off. When you're selling it, this brain's like, yeah, dude, up here, let's do this. The big brain down below is talking to that little brain up top saying, let's go and do this now. Men will respect you so much more. So another thing, women, is you got to say what you want, and teach your guy what you want, and they'll respect you as well. But say it in a nice way, not in a nagging mother way. Not in a nag. Do you want to be a nagging grandma? Do you want your man to see you as a nagging grandma? As his nagging grandma? As his nagging nonna? Or whatever? Do you want to see, What? Or do you want him to be, or do you want me seeing you as your girlfriend? Okay? So how you say it? Now, I know it can be, you might be frustrated. Like, he's not doing it. You got to update your app and delete the grandma. Nothing wrong with being a grandmother. I'm just saying, if you're trying to communicate attraction, but we're trying to build attraction here, all right? And if you're communicating like a grandma nagging little Johnny, finish your dinner, go and get dessert, wash your plates, little Johnny. Then don't be surprised if your man's testosterone levels drop in that moment and he sees you and he's going to feel a low T, because what happens, cortisol goes up, T goes down. In that moment, stress hormone response, T drops, cortisol up. And it's just like, oh, gee, Same as if a guy says something to you, you're in bed, and he says another girl's name. What happens? What happens? Is the vibe still the same? No, it's not. So it's the same thing when you nagging, and I'm fine, but say it in a better way. Maybe write it down. Say, hey, baby, can we get this done instead? Talk like the girlfriend, not the mama. Okay. Otherwise, just saying. And this is women's biggest downfall, is they let their emotions get the better of them. And men do this as well. Yeah. It's a human trait. We let our ego and our emotions get the better of us. And we just say, I don't care. And we just start spitting venom. Kills the vibe. Well, I want make-up sex. And it's like, yeah, that's a good for a bit here and there, but it's credit card sex. It's like, it's an expense there. Maybe it's a little bit of variety, a little bit of spice, it's okay, but too much spice, it ruins the dish, okay? A little bit of chili here and there, it's okay, but too much chili, So, done with this. I want more of a vanilla. Vanilla's always reliable, alright? It's just always reliable. Bit of spice here and there, yeah, cool. But, vanilla with a 1% spice. That's just... For a guy like me who's working and getting things done, I don't want to deal with dramas, alright? I come to the internet for drama. I get paid for drama. When the internet's off, I have real life, no dramas. Don't want that. And so if you have that emotional poise, you set yourself up as a killer girlfriend material. And here's the big thing. We could talk for hours on this one. But how do you find these guys find you? Girls, you've got to make it easy to find. You've got to be on social media. You've got to be making content. Otherwise, how are guys going to find you? And not just a pretty photo of you, like, there's a zillion pretty girls out there. Zillions of them. How are you going to stand out? By having an opinion, right? A worthwhile opinion. And be doing stuff. Showing you have interests and hobbies versus just being a HBB, And I'm just saying, I'm just letting you know what a quality guy's going to be looking for, okay? The quality's going to be looking for. And the girls, like, this girl out there go, I need to get my lips done, or get a surgery, or this. And it's like, no, you don't, man. If I see a girl with plastic surgery, I instantly think she doesn't accept herself, right? And she's following trends. And that's not to say plastic surgery is bad. I'm just saying, if she had a twin sister who's surgery free, I'm going to be more attracted to the twin sister. Just saying, all right? In terms of relationship material. Just saying. Yeah? And every guy agrees the same thing. Now, what sort of plastic surgery are you talking? You got different types. You get teeth, you get crowns like I've got. You could get, some people wear a weave. That's not plastic surgery, but some people get a boob job. That's plastic surgery. Some people get their lips done and fillers and and it's like, not many guys find that attractive, alright? They just don't. And I don't know what women do it. I honestly don't. The boob thing, yeah, we get that. But then some girls get these like, what's going on there? Alright, just keep it, natty looking. I'm just, people out there, I'm not doing anything for a man, do it for myself. Okay, that's cool. And they write me, how do I find a guy? And I was like, well, I'm giving you the advice. Okay? So if you're going to get a boob job, keep it, keep it, like, so you don't even need to though, man. You don't even need to, okay? But if you do want to do one, just keep it believable, okay? And don't, it just comes down to what sort of guy you want to attract, Do you want to just be a plan B girl for fuckboys the rest of your life? Popping plan B pills on the Gold Coast? Like, what's your goal? Just want to be getting passed around the fuckboys and their friends and popping plan B pills like they're Mentos. Like, some girls want to do that. Okay. I don't think they really do though. But I think that's maybe they think that's all they're worth. Again, that's the app. They got to update, And women have to treat their man like a king. If you've got a man you're interested in, treat him like an absolute king. Treat him like an absolute king. Absolute king. Pull out all the stops. And if he doesn't treat you like a queen, and you clear out what you like, then he ain't your king. He ain't your king. He's not that into you. Maybe you're just a weekend route. That's about it. Or maybe you're just a beard for him, and he's got his boyfriend back home. That happens a lot, man. Happens a lot. And I gotta tell guys, if you are that way inclined, then come out the closet, man. Don't string a girl around. I know so many girls out there whose boyfriends are gay. Yeah? They are gay. And there's nothing wrong with being gay. I'm just saying. I think it's not cool. Then there's some guys who are like, am I gay? I'm just got a boyfriend on the side. I don't think I'm really gay. I'm not having sex with him 5 times a week. I have sex with my girlfriend 7 times a week. Am I gay? I don't know. All these guys out there or whatever, So it's, your girlfriend doesn't know about, all the lads at the gym. Just saying, like, you probably shouldn't have a girlfriend, or should. That's another video, isn't it? You see the guy out there who makes videos about me, documentaries. You think he's straight? Come on. And again, nothing wrong with being gay. I'm just saying, there's women out there who have boyfriends, even husbands, and these girls think these guys are straight, and they're anything but straight. There's nothing wrong with that. Being, big. I'm not going to get myself sued for this video. But that's the reality. And I like to talk about these real subjects, because people don't talk about it. And then people come across this video and they're like, oh, Durianrider's wrong. It's like, man, these are things people don't talk about because they're scared of social disapproval. I ain't scared of social disapproval. I love just being able to be totally upfront with people, totally upfront with people. So, that's the girls, you got to put yourself out there. You got to be so easy. You got to wear the vegan kit on you, Girls walk around the supermarket with a normal black shirt. And it's like, well, how's a guy like me go, hey, you're a vegan, Oh, wow, she's a vegan. She's cool. She's not afraid to show it. Big girls hide themselves so much, I find my girlfriends, I don't hit them up. They always hit me up. They make themselves available, All my girlfriends have been like that. They all hit me up. Right? And I would say that's like, yeah, most women in my life have been in this bedroom and hit me up, And that's great. That's confidence, and I like that. And now, why would I choose one girl for a week and then one girl for many years? Depends on their personality. How compatible are we? I've had plenty of amazing women in my life, but some of them I just know we're not going to be compatible. It's not because they're flawed, It's largely because the apps they're running, or I feel that they're not going to fit my lifestyle. There's going to be too much hurt for them, Not because they're flawed, just because I'm a psycho. And so it's not going to be a fit. Another one us experienced guys look for in women is, how did the woman treat her ex-boyfriend, her ex-partner, husband, or whoever, So with Natasha, she's very civil with her ex-BS. And that was just sort of high school relationship stuff. So, but still, that's the model of how you treat people. So the fact that she had got a good relationship with her dad, had good friendships with her exes, then that's a good sign. That's a good green flag. Now, if a girl doesn't talk to her ex-boyfriends, or she's put up, fake rape claims about him, or she's like has a bad relationship with her dad, or she's let's use me as an example. Look at some of the girls out there who say stuff about me. Would they be good relationship material? What I mean? Like a guy like me, I would see that and I'd be like, well, that chick's pretty hot. She got subscribers, but man, she's psycho. No, I ain't going. I'm not. I don't want to slide the DMs because I might get called a rapist or something. You know what I mean, or whatever. I'm just going to leave that one. I put that in the too hard basket, because how a woman treats an ex-partner, that's really, really powerful. Right? And people, I bet my ex-partner was an axe murderer. Well, there's exceptions there, but in general, she's like, yeah, we just weren't that compatible. So it's like, we used to talk here and there, and it's just sort of things drift apart. That's good. She's like, no, and then you're like, hang on, this guy built you up. This guy got you the house you're in now, and you're trashing him. And it's like, man, this chick is sent back for warranty, because apps she's running in her head aren't going to be compatible. So again, that's just me. Like, that's a huge one. That's one of the biggest ones I look for in a relationship, is how did that woman treat her last guy? How did she treat her last guy? And obviously women will lie to you because they're scared of being found out they're not perfect, or maybe they felt hurt by the guy, he broke it off, or he went with someone else, and she'll make up stories or whatever. There's that reality. But with social media now, you can easily look up, you can stalk someone, or social media analyze someone and look out, how did they treat their ex, or they still follow them, they still talk to them, just ask them. Maybe even talk to the ex, what's she like? I've done that before, So for me, I'm about investing fully, and I don't want to when I'm getting a set of wheels, I do reviews, not paid reviews. I look at real reviews from people I trust, right? Not just someone who's got a bad warranty claim and then goes online under fake accounts and just says, oh, this company's crap, It's like, bro, you ran your bike into a gutter and it snapped. It wasn't a manufacturing fault, but now you try and pretend it is. Okay, so I'm a big fan of researching, doing your homework, doing your homework. Otherwise, you're going to be living in la la land. You're going to be living in la la land about a person or a product. Oh, this keyboard and this Mac computer wasn't that good. I told you those Mac butterfly keyboards were utter crap. And you went out and bought yourself a 2018 MacBook when the keyboards are junk. I told you that. People go in relationships with people. Well, bro, I told you she was psycho. I told you she would probably put you in prison with a fake claim or whatever. I told you, bro. So it's like, I told you that she would get you pregnant and they pay and child support for life. I told you, bro. You know. And so I would be allowed to be the guy who says, I told you, versus me going, oh wow, that's really bad. In my head I'm going, man, I should have told him something. I should have said something, but I didn't because I was a gutless pussy. I'm the guy who's like, I'll tell you exactly what I think. And I don't care if you cut me out of your life or whatever. Cool, you're lost, blah, blah, whatever. I just want to be honest with people because I don't want to see people suffer needlessly because they believe in some bogus app in their head. And so women, to recap the video up, you know, you got to be one. You got to be easy to find, right? You got to be easy to find. You got to be sliding the guy's DMs. You got to be easy to find. And if you're sliding a DMs and the guy's going to be looking, who's this chick? If all he sees is pictures of food or a dog or a landscape, he's like, am I being catfished? Am I getting catfished right now? Is this Peter? Is this you? You know? So you got to, like, one, be out there. Oh, I don't look as good as the other. Oh, update the apps. Update the apps. Get out there. All right? Be marketable. Market yourself. Sorry. Big difference between being marketable and marketing yourself. Marketing yourself is way more important than being marketable. Being marketable doesn't mean anything. Doesn't mean anything. Instead of trying to make $1 billion selling some bogus product. Marketing yourself is everything. Because that's how you get found by someone. 2, update the apps you run in your head. Update the apps you run in your head. What apps are you running that destroy or limit or clock down your participation of your daily reality? What apps are you running? 3rd, have an attitude of gratitude. All right, just be like, this is a good problem to have. You know, I'm looking for my dream boy. Cool. And your dream boy might be that for a year or 10 years or 15 years, and then something flips, and you're like, hang on, you ain't my dream boy now. You know, this guy is like hypergamy at work. That's just how it is, okay? You have to, this is life. People come and go in your life, okay? Always give your best. You know, 4th, always give your best in a relationship. And if you don't get that back, and communicate, that's the 5th tip, but always give your best. Give your absolute best every day, no matter how you feel. Maybe your period's coming on a few days beforehand, before you start spotting, your mood's just like you want to put someone in the ground. Control yourself, control your emotions. All right? And your guy will be like, oh, I know she's about to, your period's coming, she's controlling herself. Isn't she a great girl? Isn't she a great girl? Versus just losing your shit like Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer. Do you think guys are going on watching Jerry Springer going, wow, has anyone got the details of that crazy girl from Kansas? Oh, she's like my type. No. People are laughing at people like Jerry Springer. No one's going, I want that lady. No matter how good she looks. I want Karen from Kansas. Don't be a Karen. So Karens. I've met some amazing Karens out there. That's unfortunate. People are using the word Karen now. And 5, communication. All right? Say it in a way a man can understand. Don't speak like a woman to a man. Speak like the man can hear you. Okay? Just write down. Write down. Hey baby, can you read this when you got some time? Yeah. What's this? Oh yeah. Oh thanks. You know. Don't nag it. Don't be grandma. Don't be mummy. Okay? Write it down. Say this is what I love. Could you even maybe change it like a little bit like this? And give it to, write it down. Men, in one ear, out the other. We don't listen. It's like floss in here. Nothing in top. It's all down there. Write it down. Okay, write it down. Then we can visualize it. Men are visual creatures. Women are more listeners. Men, we're visual. We don't even need ears. You chop them off. We don't use them. Men don't use ears unless we listen to you breathing, seeing what's working. Otherwise, we don't listen to ears. We are visual creatures, and when you write something down, we get to read it and handwrite it. Something powerful about handwriting, okay? And write it as just bullet points: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, don't do an essay. And there's like bullet points: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Instruction manual. All right. Lego. Tools. Building stuff. It's 1, 2, 3. It's not an essay of how to build a chest of drawers. It's like 1, find the screws. 2, put the screws in. 3, close the door. 4, enjoy. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not an essay. Feel the doors and the screws and just put them like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you're talking to men here. Just like when you're talking to a woman, guys, you don't say 1. Unzip, man. You don't say 1. Do this. 2. You don't talk like that to a woman. Okay, unless you want to make her dry as the Sahara. Okay, so you got to understand. If you talk to a man, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woman, it's like whoosh, it's an ocean. And understanding these things is very powerful. And stay carded up, women. Don't get hungry. Okay, these are essential things. And if you can't do this for any guy, if you can't do this for any dude, then how are you gonna do it for a 10 out of 10 guy who's got a lot more options? Women want a guy with options. Women get wet over men who have options. That's just fact. So if you can't deliver the goods to a guy who has not many options, I don't like him, then you sure as heck can't do it for a guy who's like, impress me. You got 10 minutes to do that. Because you'd be like, oh, I'm a bit rusty. I'm a bit rusty. So like, what are you trying to do? So I'm just trying to help you. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be whatever people want to call me. I'm just being out there to help you and just give you the honest opinion from guys. I'm 43, been in a lot of relationships, one-nighters, threesome, all sorts of stuff, all sorts of dramas. Just type my name into Google, all sorts of dramas people want to try and clap me with, etc. And I love it all. It's just like, it's made me an A-grade coach, a man of the world, and I've got still a lot more to learn. I'm definitely not at my limit of learning. Way more to learn, and I love it. So I make these videos. That's why I can talk for half an hour with no script, just off the top of my head. No jump cuts, blah, blah, blah. Which I think I did one jump cut in this video because of, I said something that was a bit naughty. But that's just experience talking. Experience talking. If I have an audience in front of me, people ask me questions, I can talk this stuff for like hours and hours and hours. Carbs, water, sleep, vegan lollies. Energy for days, baby. Energy for days. Get all the sleep you need, get all the sugar you need, get all the water you need. I should say, get all the sleep your body craves, get all the sugar your body craves, okay? And drink enough water so you're peeing clear every 2 or 3 hours. It's going to put you in a lot better mood. And when your woman's in a better mood, a real better mood, not just because she had the caffeine or she's drunk or whatever, but she's genuinely in a good feminine mood, your man's testosterone goes, just goes up. Luteinizing hormone goes up. Follicle stimulating hormone goes up. DHT goes up. You're like, I feel like a man around this lady. These are little things. This is all about the hormones. Right? Hormones build attraction. Attraction is a choice. And you can kill attraction like that. Temporarily. It might not be permanent, but you can just kill attraction like that. Okay? Like there's girls out there like looking all hot and like, oh, I've done everything. And they just talk down to a guy straight away. His attraction for you is lost. There might be a guy across the street be like, and then he'll be like, oh, nah, she's like that. Okay, I'm not attracted anymore. He might be hit you up when he's horny later on. But then once he come to his senses, oh, this chick isn't for me. See you later, And all that work, all that effort, and you just lost it like that because you couldn't control your emotional state for whatever reason, okay? So then again, just trying to enrich people's lives out there by giving relationship tips at work. And how you treat your boyfriend, your ex-boyfriend, man, us quality guys, we're paying attention. We're paying attention, man, So if you go through deleting all your photos of your ex, that's a red flag. If you go through trying to slam your ex online and make up stories and get his friends turn against you and all that, that's a massive red flag. No guy's going to want to do that because that's who she is and she's going to do it to you too, So it's like, no matter how hot she is or whatever, or she got money or whatever, eventually that's going to wear out in your head and you'll be like, I don't care anymore, like I want out. I've had enough, And all that girl had to do was update her apps. And she had a better quality of life. But she won't do that. She won't do that because she's like, whatever reason. Call it lack of spiritual growth or whatever, or it's just ego. That's ego. Ego is where like, I'm not going to change because I'm me. And that's ego. Like, no, someone did this to me. I feel offended. That's your ego. And once you drop your ego or like, I've squashed my ego from 100% down to like 10%. So sometimes it goes up to 40 here and there for maybe 10 minutes or whatever. They got offended by something, said something about me. I'm like, okay, come on, dude, pack it back down to 10%, okay? Ego is like when someone does something to you and you overreact. That's your ego, man. That's like about me. I'm offended. I'm me. I'm entitled. And the bigger ego you have, women, the less attractive you look. No matter how good your body is, no matter how much money you got, or what you can buy your boy or whatever, he's just using it for your money, you know. And how's that going to feel? Not very good long term. Might be alright for a weekend or a night or a distraction, but you know, you basically got yourself a gigolo, which again can be I've been there myself. It's not too bad, but it's not going to be what the women really want. All right. I mean, during times of ovulation, that's fantastic, but women are only ovulating for a couple of days there. So in the rest of the time, they want love and attention and affection and guidance and development and a boyfriend and a friend and a mentor and an alpha and a fuckboy and a chef, you know, and a masseuse. Okay. So yeah. Anyway, that's the deal. Please ask me more questions. We'll see you on the road. Any questions? All right. If you want more information, join my coaching group. This question came from my coaching group, by the way. So if you got any other questions, you can join up there. Ask me anything intimate, blah, 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 whatever. You know, if you don't want to post under your name, post under someone else's name, create a fake account, let me know, and we'll let you in the group. It's very affordable. It's a one-off little paywall there. I'm not in here to become a millionaire. I'm here to give the $1 million advice. Right? Quality relationships is the quality of your life. And it's just a choice in the moment to have a better update in your head. Trust me.